What's up, Tipsies? This is Twyla's Tipsy Travels, and this is a new installment of The Bachelorette Round, Brown, and Abroad edition. For this video, I needed that. So, in this edition of The Bachelorette Round, Brown, and Abroad, we are talking about the Highlander. I will keep it brief. He is a very private person. So, yeah, I will keep it brief. But I went back up to Inverness, like I said that I was probably going to do. And I went up Wednesday. I was there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then on Friday we drove together to Edinburgh for a party, and then spent all day Saturday together before I got on the train back to Glasgow, and he got back in his car to head to back to Inverness. So 4 days. We spent 4 days together. That is the longest I've spent with a man uninterrupted. Like, no work, no nothing, because he's starting a new job in like a couple weeks. So it was just literally just us two. No separation other than like when you take a shower and taking a poo or something. No separation, just the two of us the whole time. And it was amazing. It was amazing. I had so much fun. And those 4 days ticked off so many of my relationship goal boxes. Like, I've had relationship goals, you know, little things that to most people who have relationships all the time take for granted. For those of us who rarely have relationships, huge. So, I mean, I just had so much fun. Like, from nature walks to city walks. When he picked me up at the bus station, and then from there he was just like, oh, I want to take you to where I wanted to take you when you were first here, and that's to Ness Islands. Ness as in like Loch Ness. Like, it's the river that flows to Rock Ness. It's the river that flows to Loch Ness. And there's like little, like, I mean, just little islands, just, you know, super cute. And he's like, I wanted to take you there last time, so let me take you there now. And so we went there. He parked, and then we see that there was miniature golf. And he's just like, you want to do it? And I'm like, okay. Like, I don't really particularly like miniature golf or golfing in general. And he doesn't like golfing either, even though it's totally Scottish. But, so we decided to do it. And oh my God. Like, we're both like neck and neck for a while. Then I do really good. And then he just kind of like just starts whacking at it. He loses. Like, he just stopped trying, and like he had to have tried to attempt to hit the ball like 20 times. So of course, obviously, I was beating him at that point, and it was just hilarious because he was just like swinging it all crazy, like on purpose. And I mean, I just laughed and laughed till I could not breathe and was crossing my legs so I didn't pee my pants. I mean, I laughed so damn hard. I could not breathe. I could not catch my breath. Oh man, because he was whacking it like crazy. Oh my God, it was so funny. And then after that, we went to the islands, walked across. It's just like a bridge. You walk across to these islands and sat and talked. And then after that, we went. Did we get something to eat? I can't remember. But we went back to his place and rock the night away. And when the groove is dead and gone, you know that love survives. We can rock forever. What?
Yeah, that's my house.
Shut up. What? And he just was moving in, and like my whole point of going up was like to help him move. I sucked at helping. I mean, I got some things out of the way so we could like walk around or whatever, but for the most part, I was not that helpful. I feel bad about that. But anyway, and I mean, on Wednesday it was overcast and muggy. Like, oh my God, it was so muggy. And then Thursday just ended up being this glorious day. It probably in the mid to upper 60s, sunny, nice breezes, not too much like humidity. Oh my God, it was just beautiful. And then we went, like, he had to do some shopping for his new place, and so we did some of that. We went into a new bookstore, and then he took me to an old bookstore like this. And he took me because he knew I'd love it, being a bookstore. Then and then we got some ice cream and walked along as we were eating our ice cream. And it's just like these moments, these glorious, lovely moments. And then we're in the car and we're listening to his music, and he has a big variety, and certain songs came on, and we started singing songs together. And then on Friday, we kind of did our thing at the house, and then got ready. Oh, and Thursday night we watched Black Widow because he hadn't seen it yet. And so, laying in bed watching Black Widow, and then I had already seen it. So like towards the end, I ended up falling asleep on his lap, my head on his lap, which is lovely, and then the next day we take the road trip down to Edinburgh, and it's like 3 hours, and we talked and we sang at the top of our lungs to songs, and just, it was so much fun. Then we went to the party, and then the next day after that, we, another gorgeous day, this time in Edinburgh, and he's just like, look, I rarely get down here, and I just want to hang out. I want to go to some resale shops and vintage stores, and I want to go to, this restaurant that we don't have in Inverness. And so he and I just walked around all day, popping in the shops. Then there was an outdoor market that people are selling jewelry and things for the house and all this stuff. And so we're just walking around, like window shopping kind of. And then he bought something and I bought something. And I mean, and I always wanted to do an outdoor market, walking along with a guy, blah, blah, blah. And we're doing that, and it's just like, but not to get into his business because he's very private, but just right now, the timing is horrible. Like, obviously he still wants to take advantage of me being here in Scotland, and he, you know, wants to continue seeing me, and I want to continue seeing him, but the possibility of something serious? No, it's not really possible. So because of that, it's just like, it's so like frustrating and heartbreaking all at the same time that, like, I meet this person that in every way that matters, we fit. And even though he's super young, but I feel most days like I'm 25, not my body. My body is solidly at 42, but my mind and where I'm at in my life, I feel like I'm still 25 years old. I really do. And I'm a silly nut, and like, he's mature for his age, but because he's 26, he still has that silly side, that he hasn't lost that yet. So I'm able to be silly and not feel stupid for being silly, because I can see some, not all, but I can see some older guys being like, you act awfully young for 42, like, you're kind of immature for 42. Like, I don't need that kind of judgment. I really don't. And it was just really lovely because something great about him is that he makes me feel comfortable in my own skin, being who I am, like how I look, my body. He's a slim guy that likes big girls. And then as well as, you know, his, like, just letting me be me and me feeling comfortable being me, because I can be loud and obnoxious. I have a big booming laugh, and a voice that carries. And a lot of times people are like, you're being a little loud. Ooh, bring it down a little bit, blah, blah, blah. Not one time did he say anything like that. Not one time did he give a look like, oh, people are going to hear how loud she is. They're going to hear our conversation or whatever. He didn't care. He didn't care. He just let me be me. And I really appreciated that, because I just felt really comfortable being me and not having to dim my light or not having to shrink myself, make myself smaller or whatever. It was quite lovely. So, yeah. So I had a great time. And while I had a great time, it was also like, a part of me was like, oh, this is so wonderful, and it can go nowhere. It can only be this short-term, possibly beautiful thing, but short-term. So yeah, that's where we're at. And that's all I got to say about that. But anyway, we shall see. Hopefully I'll get to see him again once he gets his room all organized in the flat. It's, you know, the flat that you share with others. Well, it's a beautiful home in a beautiful neighborhood. Oh my God, it was gorgeous. Looked like the neighborhood that Wendy and her brother and sister lived in. No, brother, two little brothers lived in Peter Pan. Like, I expected Tinkerbell to come, like, tapping on the window and taking me away. That's just how cute this neighborhood was. But anyway, he wants me to come back up when he's got everything organized, so I can see the finished product. And so, yeah, so hopefully I'll be going back up and seeing him very soon, and having more awesome days together. And that's that. So, yeah. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit subscribe and then hit the bell to get notifications every time I upload a new video. And as always, I totally appreciate you guys, you ladies, maybe guys too, for coming along with me on this incredible journey. And you know, I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.